Alice says, will you be doing anything to help the homeless in London and other parts of the UK to get them out of the cold, keep them warm and sheltered, or are you focused on the NHS and police? The homeless are just as important, says Alice. Thank you, Boris XX, she says. Well, Alice, look, you're absolutely right, because homelessness is a scourge and it is a disgrace at the moment. And there are too many homeless people in our country. There's one good bit of news, one floating, one glimmer of good news, which is that the number of rough sleepers has come down a bit on the figures of the last 8 years. It's lower than any time in the last 8 years, but we've got to do far better, because very often people who become homeless have a multitude of things that have come together in their lives to cause them to be homeless. And we as a society need to be wrapping our arms around them and really helping them to deal with their problems. One key thing you've got to do is to stop them staying homeless. And one of the things we did in London, there was a program called, when I was Mayor of London, was called No Second Night Out. And if you become homeless, what happens is that your resilience diminishes, your ability to cope diminishes with every night you spend on the streets, and your ability to get out of the problem, the spiral you're in, diminishes. So if you stop people becoming homeless for more than one night, you can do a huge amount of good. So the No Second Night Out scheme is one that we're really strongly supporting, and I'll be pushing our government, our ministers, very hard, Alice, to deal with homelessness. It is a massive issue for us and for our society.